In this video, I'm going to explain how to use int.TryParse. In this particular example, I'm going to ask the user to enter a number between 1 and 10. So I'm going to console.writeLine, prompt the user, please enter a number between 1 and 10. And then in here, I'm going to put in, call the method int.TryParse, and if I autocomplete. And what the TryParse method is, it takes as an input a string. In this case, I'm going to combine the input string with just reading in what the number the user enters. And I need to create a variable, of course, to store whatever is outputted as a part of the process of the TryParse. So I'm going to put in an out or an output. And what this will do is it will read in the number. It will, int.TryParse will then check if whatever's read in is a number. If it is a number, it's going to output it to this pre-created, already defined int variable number, and it will return true. And if it returns true, then it will exit the loop, because this little exclamation mark in front of the int.TryParse is not true. So in other words, while that's not true, in other words, while this returns false, i.e. it's not a number, it will keep asking the user to enter a number. So I'm just going to put a little line in here. It says you have entered number. And I'm using what's known as a placeholder here. And a placeholder will allow me then to insert into a string a number or a variable that I declare or that I indicate after the comma. So in other words, this little placeholder here, it will insert whatever's in this variable into this placeholder in that string. So of course I could stitch it into the string, but that takes a little bit more effort. In other words, by stitching, I mean I could do it this way. But this way is just easier. Placeholders are definitely much easier. And I can use any number of placeholders. Okay, so if I run this code, hopefully there's no errors. And what it should do is, it should prompt me to enter a number between 1 and 10. And then while I enter letters, it should continue to ask me to enter a number. And it isn't until I enter a number that it exits a loop. So the key thing is, int.TryParse, it takes a string input, it checks if it's a number. If it is a number, it outputs it to this variable here. It outs it to number, which you have to create outside of the loop. It then will return true, i.e. it is a number. This loop is set up so that while it's not true, it will continue to ask the user to enter the number. If it's not a number, this will return false. And while it's not true, i.e. false, it will continue to loop.